is just minutes away with ABC News updates at the top and bottom of every hour on 890 AM WLS. You're listening to Jake Hartford on 890 AM WLS.
523 Awake with Jake right here on WLS. Be here until 7 o'clock or until management hears the show and decides to pull the plug. We're trying to find some of our storm reporters. They're all hiding because it's snowing out. Our number is 591-8900. You can text me 68683. Just put WLSAM first and then the message. We have one from 219. He says, it's time to polka. Good morning, Jake. To our military heroes, we're proud of you. Christmas is near. Pray for them and let them know. Kevin out in Shelby. I saw a headline this morning. And when you think of Afghanistan, I know the Iraq War kind of just overshadowed everything that was going on in Afghanistan over the years. But I looked at the casualty numbers. There's a story out that the number of dead for the coalition forces in 2009 and so far in 2010 is almost equal to the combined from 2001 to the end of 2008. It's like 1,300 from 01 to 08, and it's 11-something right now, which is something. Paul, speaking of Afghanistan, Paul from Drive Chicago. He will be back today at 8 o'clock. He was in Afghanistan off the past couple Saturdays, and I'm sure he'll have some stories to tell. You know, he mentioned, I heard one of the interviews he did, and he mentioned he had a golf club out there and a couple balls, and he was going to hit them in this big sand pit they have. In Afghanistan, it's either all sand or rock. That's it. And the comment was made, oh, it's like a resort. Well, no, it's not like a resort. He was trying to bring a little humanity to the people out there that are serving. Think about that. 24 hours a day, and every second you're afraid someone's going to try to kill you. So it was a little humanity. It's kind of like, you remember the one of the original 7 astronauts, I think it was Alan Shepard, when he went to the moon? Now, if I'm wrong, someone I know will correct me 3 weeks from now via email. But when he went to the moon, wasn't he the one that had a golf club and hit a golf ball up there? Now, would you call the moon a resort? I don't think so. So, anyway, Afghanistan is not a resort. PJ in Crown Point.
Good morning. This is not Todd Stroger either, so you scared me this morning.
Why did I scare you, PJ?
I heard myself singing.
That was you?
Yeah.
From our Facebook page?
Yeah.
You'll be mocked now and into eternity.
Oh, probably, but that's my job, so.
Nice beaver.
Thank you.
Well, that's our tribute to Leslie Nielsen.
Oh, yeah, I know. That was good. That was good. But I just want to tell you, I only got a half an inch last night, so.
Well, it's coming. You'll get more today.
Oh, God, I hope so.
It's coming down like crazy. Now, what you guys in Indiana, you get all that bad lake effect snow.
You know.
Which is real snow.
Yeah, they get it more like maybe about 5 miles east of me. I don't get too much here. I mean, actually you get more in Chicago than I get. So it's not too bad. I can deal with it. But I just want to tell you thank you. I have so much fun on your Facebook page. Probably too much fun for one person. So.
More fun you can have on the show. Thank you, PJ.
Yeah, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. We need to get a report from one of our Awake with Jake weather system alert spotters. Do we have our music? Because it's not official unless we have the music. We go out to St. Charles. Randy.
Hey, how's it going?
You're one of our storm alert weather reporters. What is going on in St. Charles, Randy?
Well, we got about 2 inches of snow out here on the ground, and they're doing a really crappy job on the roads. The county roads are just totally covered. The city roads are just flushed over. So what you're saying is there's 2 inches of snow on the ground, and they're doing a crappy job of removing the snow. Absolutely. They got a real nice rest last night. So the plows are out. Yeah, usually the plows come out like 24 hours in advance of any snow. Well, with budget cutbacks and stuff, they're not parking them out there on the roads anymore. But
well, it's early. It's early in the season. Thank you, Randy, for that weather report.
Love your show. Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Listen to you every Sunday or Saturday.
Bye-bye. That's Randy in St. Charles, one of our Storm Alert weather reporters. This in via our text 68683. This is from 815. Another Storm Alert reporter. He says, driving to Washington, D.C. to help my brother move. Want to take that into consideration for the weather. Anyway, 591-8900 is the number. It's 528. Back after all this on Awake with Jake and WLS.
You're listening to Jake Hartford, 890 AM WLS. When weather happens, stay informed with comprehensive forecasts from the Weather Channel on 890 AM WLS. Jake Hartford is on 890 AM WLS.
Loud Guns N' Roses with Axl Rose spittin'. Ozzy's black eyes and the best that he's bitten. Big Marshall stacks and a broken E-string. These are a few of my favorite things.
Almost sounded like a Cubs left fielder dropped the ball there. 591-8900, Awake with Jake. If you're just waking up, an extreme winter storm has hit the metropolitan Chicago area here. We have activated our Awake with Jake storm alert system. Before we get back to your calls, 591-8900, we have another report coming in. When you hear that, that means all hell's breaking loose. This comes in on the text, 68683, WSAM at first, then the message. Overturned semi on I-65 by Prairie, Indiana, northbound lane. I repeat, that's an overturned semi on 65 by the Prairie, Indiana, northbound lane. We do not know what is in the semi. We do not know whether he's on its left side, its right side, if any of the cargo that was inside has spilled out. So if you think there's debris on the road, such as beer or waffles or whatever they could be carrying, we don't know yet. For all you looters out there. We go back to another report. Sean on the road.
Hey, how you doing?
Hold on, Sean. We need to get the music going. There we go. Sean, where are you? How bad is it?
You're right. That left-hand lane and left-hand lane is clearer than the right lane coming off the ramps here out in Indiana.
Would you say that again so people will get the full impact of what you just said?
Oh, you're better off staying in the far left-hand lane and following the truckers so you can see where you're going.
Anything else to report out there, Sean?
No, I just came from O'Hare Airport to Indiana. It took me about 2.5 hours, which this time of night is usually about an hour and a half.
So you were taking 294 south, I take it?
Correct, yeah.
And you saw snow on 294?
Yes.
Both south and northbound lanes?
Almost definitely, yes.
All right. Thank you, Sean.
Thanks.
Bye. Greg in Schaumburg. Hello, Greg.
Hey, Jake, how you doing?
I'm fine. Yourself?
Wow, this is Crisis City, isn't it?
Well, this is a huge snowstorm.
Well, I'll tell you what, since you were talking about Indiana, now she's probably going to have to earn this by, continued and quality calls. But if PJ continues to call in, don't you think she deserves some type of music that would match that voice? Something like Girl from Ipanema, because it kind of sounds like, Indiana.
Are you one of those people who wants to see Ron Santo in the Hall of Fame?
Absolutely.
You see, I figured. Because after one call from PJ, you want to give her own music.
That's her first call?
First call.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that.
See? Where have the standards gone?
Well, no, I cautioned you. I said she has to earn it.
It used to be you had to call this show for years to get your own music.
Okay, well...
And now you just want to give it away, Greg.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll strike one on your area. Can I bring up a real quick second topic?
Sure.
If I still lived in Cincinnati, John Boehner would be my congressman, and I was so proud of him to immediately bring the conversation to a highly descriptive level by terming Pelosi and those Democrats' tactics as chicken excrement right off the bat.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a wonderful, how many days we have left? 27 days until the end of the year. But I think far fewer than that as far as how long Congress is going to be in session.
Yeah. It's...
I can't believe, we're talking about the tax cuts, which if they do nothing, everybody's taxes are going to increase. And you say, gee, how much could they? It's only talking a couple percentage. I read a story, a family of four making total of $75,000 a year, okay? That's a man and a wife and two kids. How much do you think their taxes are going to go up next year?
What, on an annual basis?
Yeah, for the year.
$2,000.
$2,600.
Yeah.
For somebody making a total family income of $75,000, a family of four, that's a lot of money.
That's huge. But you know what really ticks me off while I was on hold here? Your wonderful ABC. Rather than going in and characterizing all of these stupid votes, against the Democrats, who do they have? And they cite Biden, and they characterize it against the Republicans. I am so sick of ABC News.
I agree with you there, Greg.
Oh, well, I better go.
Of course, I'm suffering from storm delusion, so I don't know what I just said.
Will do. Well, hey, Jake, thank you for coming in and, working for us today. I'm sure your helicopter trip from Green Jakerson was an eventful one.
Thank you, Greg. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Before we go back, we have another storm alert. We paid for this music. We're going to use it, damn it. We go out to Cicero. Scooter and Cicero.
Hi, Jake. How you doing?
You're a member of the Wake with Jake Storm Alert System Reporter. What is going on in Cicero right now, Scooter?
I'm out here snow plowing private stuff, but the streets in Cicero and Berwyn are clear, and I came in off I-55 about 15 minutes ago, and they're salted and pretty clear, so they're doing a good job, and we got about 2 inches out here.
Now, when you say you're snow plowing private stuff, does that mean you actually work for the town of Cicero and you're doing a side job on, with the equipment?
No, Jake, don't bite your tongue, Jake. Bite your tongue. No, I do private stuff. Private
okay.
stuff. I'm not working for the town or the city or anything. No, I do private
And you're not
stuff.
using their equipment?
No, absolutely not.
Because we would not want that, an official Awake with Jake Storm Alert reporter to be doing that.
No, I'm just driving one of those big orange trucks I'm using. I went right to the state. It's easier. They're bigger.
Thank you, Scooter. Bye-bye.
Right,
Keep the music going. We have another alert out in Waukegan. Alice.
Hi. There's not even a quarter of an inch out here. It's just a real dusting. I haven't heard a single truck. Not much.
What kind of report is that?
I'm right in downtown Waukegan. That's what it is. There's no snow up here hardly.
Do you have your glasses on?
Yes.
Have you looked outside?
Yes.
Have you been outside?
No, I just looked outside.
So you're not really sure?
I'm positive. I'm looking at a parking meter with a little tiny dusting on top, and then I looked at the road, and there's been a few cars through, but not a single truck.
We cannot have a storm crisis, and then you come in with, there's just a dusting.
Well, I hope it misses us entirely, but so far it hasn't come.
Oh, so you just care about yourself. You don't care about the rest of the metropolitan area.
Well,
you don't care about that overturned semi on I-65.
No, but I'm glad it's south of here.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye,
anyway,
Alice.
Gridlock is gridlock, and it's going to be after January, too.
All right. Thank you, Alice.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. I apologize. There's really snow up there. She's a plant from another station. I know. Russ and Berwyn, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Jake. I'm glad you talked to Scooter and Cicero. I was going to call and tell you, out here on the west end of Berwyn, it's not bad at all. It's like a little misty snow coming down.
What are you drinking, the same stuff Alice is?
Pardon me?
What are you drinking, the same stuff Alice is drinking? It's a storm alert.
I'm drinking something called coffee, but I wanted to alert you to something.
What?
Do you remember the big snow of 67?
It was in all the papers. Yeah.
Well, I was in the middle of it, and I got to tell you, after spending 4.5 hours getting home on the CTA, the rest of the weekend was a breeze. because we picked up things like a broken down 7-Up truck in the neighborhood, broken down beer truck on the boulevard.
You know what? I think it was Channel 11 last week or the week before. Somewhere they do this. I think they only have like 6 programs that run all the time.
Yeah, the Chicago thing.
The Chicago, yeah, by the decades or eras or whatever, and they show pictures of that storm. And when you see like around Soldier Field, the CTA buses and Lakeshore Drive just like surrounded by snow. It's just like they look like little toys.
Oh, you're right. Now, my dad, he used to drive a 52 Plymouth Mayflower that was still running at that time.
Well, I hope so if he was driving it.
And he got it parked next to Ryerson Steel where he worked over on Ogden and Washtenaw. And they plowed their streets so well, they plowed him in. And it took us like 3 or 4 days before we could finally get out there and dig it out. And you know when they say how cold it is, you think your pecker's going to fall off? That's the first time I ever experienced that.
Okay.
But what I wanted to say to you, someone very dear to you, very close to you, wanted me to mention the fact that I know you're a great Sox fan, and you really are. And I like
the teams to do well.
Yeah, I know, and that's what this particular person said. You're a floater. You go with the winners.
No, actually, I enjoy it more when they lose.
I know, but the thing is, sometimes you have a hard time recognizing talent. You got to give Santa his due. I mean, he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Was he better than Eddie Matthews?
I don't know, but I know he was better than Bill Melton.
Is Bill Melton in the Hall of Fame?
No.
Well, that's a bad argument.
Listen, I enjoy your show. Thanks a lot, Jake.
Take care. Bye-bye, Russ.
All right, bye.
You know the way I look at it with Sano? Him not getting in the Hall is kind of like the whole Cubs experience. They haven't been in the World Series or won a World Series in over 100 years, right? That's the way I look at it. He was probably a nice guy, overcame a lot. But, I mean, it's like, it's like the NFL with the Hall of Fame. It's like they put in like 12 people every year. At some point, it gets watered down. It doesn't mean anything. It really does. 591-8900. It's a Awake with Jake storm alert system is up and running. We have another alert coming in. We have a couple coming in. This one on text. This is from Kay Roby, the border collie. Says reporting 3 inches of snow far west, and the dogs out there are enjoying every snowflake. Ralph from Round Lake Beach. Good morning, sir. You have a storm report for us.
I do, Jake Hartford. Appreciate your show. Out here at Round Lake Beach, we're totally shut down. We got about a quarter inch on the ground. No traffic coming or going. I live right down the road from the Public Works, and apparently the Public Works workers can't get in to get to their trucks.
Because of the snow, you're totally shut down in Round Lake Beach.
Yeah. Not a civil service worker is stirring.
Have you gone to your neighbors to see if they have enough milk and bread?
I have.
Do they have enough milk and bread? Is there anything we can get you?
No, they ran out.
Because even if you needed something, we're really not going to get it to you.
After their milk.
All right, so you could report right now that Round Lake Beach is totally shut down from snow.
It is. There's not. The snow is totally undisturbed.
All right, thank you, Ralph.
Okay, keep up the good work.
Bye. That's our reporter out in Round Lake Beach. 5:48. When we come back, we have something WS wants you to know, your calls and more reports as we continue on a storm Saturday here in Chicago.